Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Let's do some real feel-good crafting. Y'all stay tuned. So guys, all around us, we have angels. They are looking out for us each and every day. And those angels come in the form of doctors, nurses, first responders. And from country to country, the story is the same. Those angels look out for us before they look out for themselves. So today I thought I would craft with those angels in mind, but I wanted to do it a little bit differently. I wanted to make sure that the craft would bring a smile, bring joy to anyone that you give it to. And I think that I have accomplished that. And I am going to bring in what I've made. And I have made these cute little boxes. They look like first aid kits, but they are just so stinking cute, guys. So easy to make. And you can make up bunches of these and give them to those medical professionals that you know. My family is a family of medical professionals. And so this is really close to my heart when I'm crafting something like this. And I'm going to open these up and show you guys exactly what's inside because I think you're going to be pleased. So when you open this, it's just a little emergency kit. I've got some chocolates in this one, and you can give it to someone and you can fill it with their favorite chocolates so that they have this cute little box that you made especially for them and then filled it, and they can keep it at their workstation, they can keep it in their car and just go to it whenever they need a little pick-me-up. And then this one, guys, you're gonna love it. I am going to open this one up, and what I have in here are these little syringe pins. They look like real syringes, but they're not. They are, I'll bring in a piece of paper. They are fully functioning ink pens, and they come in 4 different colors. And in this box I have green, yellow, and blue, but there's also a red one. And Mike told me he thought the red one was a little bit morbid because it looks like it might be filled with blood. I didn't think so. I thought it was a cute novelty item, but I chose not to put it in this box. But you can see that these pens are just so delightful. And y'all remember these pill pens that we used on another project? You could actually tuck a few of those inside, and it truly is like a little medical kit that you could give to that medical professional and just say thank you for your service. I really, truly appreciate all that you've done. And guys, I'll tell you what, these are so super simple to make. I decided to make them chipboard free so that if you want to make up bunches of these, you can without having to worry about cutting that chipboard and getting the chipboard matched up. These are super cute. Let's make it. So here's what we're going to need to make this project. I have a white piece of heavyweight cardstock that I get from Hobby Lobby, and this measures 8.5 by 10. Then I have 2 smaller pieces that will form the cross, and these measure 3/4 by 2. Then I have 2 pieces for the side that measure 1 by 2.5. Then I have 2 pieces for the long sides that measure 1 by 5. Then I have this piece that measures 5 by 2.5. And then I have the larger red piece that measures 5.25 by 2 3/4. So I am going to bring in my scoreboard, and on the 10-inch side, we're going to score this at 1 1/2, at 4.5, at 6, and at 9. Then let's rotate it to the 8.5-inch side, and we're going to score at 1 1/2, and turn it to the opposite side, and we'll score at 1 1/2 again. Now let's fold and burnish our score marks. All right, guys, so when you're holding your paper like this, the first thing that you should notice is that you have a panel here that is not the same as this one here. So this one is a little more narrow than this one. This one is the flat portion of our box. So we're going to start down here. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and free up the tabs. So you're going to have tabs here and tabs here. Let's go ahead and free those first. So I will go up to my score mark and I'm going to drag down, angle in, drag down, and angle in. And then I'll do that here at the bottom. So I'll go up to the score mark, I'll drag down, and I'll angle. And I'll rotate this and repeat this process over here. So let's go up to that score mark, and then we'll angle, and then we'll free these tabs. Okay, so now that we have our tabs freed, we have this section here. So we need to take out these two corner pieces. But the way that we're going to do this is we are going to go ahead and angle cut in on this panel, and then we can do a slight angle cut in on this panel, and it'll look like that. Then I'm also going to angle in on that one. So I'll have angles on both of these. Now what I want to do is I am going to reduce this in size. So I'm going to take off just a little bit. So it'll look like this. Let's do the same thing over here. So here is my score mark. I am going to angle in here, do a slight angle on that panel to remove that, and then I will come here, angle in, and now I will reduce this in size. So now that we have this, we can go ahead and put our box together. Now this is the top flap, so this is where we are going to put the red and the white piece. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's take the piece that measures 5 1/4 by 2 3/4 and 5 by 2 1/2 and layer them. And to put this project together, I am going to use a tape runner. So I will simply place tape on this white piece here. And I'll take this piece and I am going to put it down on my 5 1/2 by 2 3/4 inch piece. Try to get it centered. Now I can take this piece and this piece will go here. So now I need to take some glue. So now I'll take my tape, place tape on this. And I'll put this down and I am going to try to get it nice and even. And now I'll bring in my two 1x5 strips, and those will go here and here. So again, I'm going to use my tape runner, place some tape on this. And then I'll place this down, just trying to get it centered in the middle of this panel here. Now let's do the same thing with this piece. Go ahead and place my tape. And we'll place this down. And so now I'll bring in my strips that measure 2 1/2 by 1. Place tape on them. And they get positioned on these panels. So it will be very easy to figure out where your red patterns go because they can only fit in certain spots on this board. So now we have this, and I am going to go ahead and make my little cross here. So I will place some tape on this. Then I'll try to get it as even as I can. And then when I'm pleased, I'll just go ahead and add some tape to the back. Take this and get it positioned on this piece. And already you can see just how cute that is. So now I'm going to flip it over. I have a magnet here, and I am just going to put a little dot of glue right there on the inside, and I'll place my magnet. And now while my magnet is drying, I'll flip this over, and we're going to put this together with our tape runner. So here are my tabs for joining this together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm simply going to take my tape runner and place tape on these tabs. So now we can take our box and put it together. So I'll take my tab and match it up with my side piece, just like that. And then I'll take this tab, match it up with this side piece, and do the same thing over here. So now, guys, we have a box, and when I close it, I'll just take these two pieces right here, tuck them on the inside, and then my flap will fold on the outside. All right, guys, so now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and place my magnet here so that I can go ahead and get it hooked to the top. So I am going to take a little bit of glue, place it right there on the magnet. Then I'll tuck these sides in, and I'll fold over the top, and I'm just going to rub so that I can get my glue stuck on here. So hopefully you can see that. And now all I need to do is slide my magnet out and stick it down in that glue. All right, guys, so the magnet is now dry, and I'll go ahead and close this so that you can see just how cute this is. I didn't want to over embellish the front here, so what I did on the others is I added these cute little buttons to them, and that's exactly what I'm going to do to this one. So I have this wonderful button, and I am going to take just a little bit of my glue and put some reptile glue on the back. And now I can take this and just position it down wherever I want it. And I'm going to look at it just to make sure that it's nice and straight. And then I'll let that set up for a minute, and we'll be good to go. Okay, guys, so our button is nice and dry. I'll open this back up. I am going to take some shredded paper and just put it on the inside just to act as a filler and to give this some additional cuteness. You don't need a whole lot, just a little. So what I am going to do this time is I think that I am going to just fill this with these cute little pins, and then that first responder, that doctor, that nurse can then turn around and share them with their coworkers or their friends to help brighten a mood. So guys, you can see just how cute these little mini first aid kits are. They are truly designed to lighten the mood and lift those spirits. And don't you just love these little syringe pins? I mean, what better little item to give to someone in the medical profession? A pill and a pen. I think these are absolutely fabulous. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project, and if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.